I'm really actually kind of cold. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that's sleepy.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Okay. Where am I?
Is this another prison?
No? I mean, I don't think so.
Then where am I? Tell me.
Whoa.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing.
Where are you bowing?
I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Convenient. It's still there, actually.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
They're happy?
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
To be fair, I am a very tall giant lady, so I can understand why she's terrified. Oh yeah, I've got my own clothes back on. Those must have been just gold-plated pajamas, right? What did she drop? Oh, cool. Stuff. Read. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulsed over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Maid chest or scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Well, I don't blame you. Stop doing that, me. Special shipments. Acquired. Staff of the Dragon. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, it's got a dragon on it. Any other loot in here I should be aware of? No, let's go. Hi! That's a lot of people! So, I'm gonna go in here. There's no loot in here. I don't want to deal with the people. Get it over quickly! Rip it off like a band-aid!
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste.
What?
They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
What?
Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed her. They could be with you.
Can y'all hear this guy? That's weird. Okay, so I'm assuming that big building there. I'm gonna go away from the praying people. Ah, there's more over here.
She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Hi.
I heard she was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise. Still a little brave.
Oh yeah.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Kai. It's a lot of people. I'm gonna go. Hello. What are you guys doing?
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
What? No. Huh. Y'all are blocking the entryways. What's this say?
They could be with you.
Shh. Have you ever heard the story of King Bedwyr? King... what? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. That's a little bit more than nothing. He was He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear, of course. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. More importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his subordinates through gleeful and understanding use of the contraption referred to as the Maiden. Okay. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket, as high and wide and deep as a man, with... okay. Men are deep. No, they're not. Sorry. With vicious spikes within, meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Oh, I get it. It's Iron Maiden. Okay. Maiden's Maiden was a prized possession and stood in place of honor in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside of it. Would they be dead? Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, the Maiden consumed them all, but as more time passed, more people were given to the Maiden for increasingly trivial offenses. The cook for oversalting the king's food. Oh my god, what? The page boy for dropping his sword. The Maiden cast a pall over the kingdom, and the people prayed for their deliverance from the cruel king. For oversalting his food? What? Then one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Ember, and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Berdrim's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he'd heard the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Bedwyr swell with pride, and he granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced. Through it all, Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the Maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyr all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Ember with the empty contraption. Ember looked at the Maiden, sighed disappointed, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined spikes to be much sharper." Bedwyr grew red at her comment, and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at all the blood that still clings to them." "But it's so small," said Ember. "Are children and women its victims?" Bedwyr grew redder still. "Of course not. The Maiden has devoured many men." Ember shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within." Oh, I see where this is going. The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the Maiden to Ember. "I'll show you how easily a man like myself could fit," he said, and with that he stepped into the device. But Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyr squeezed himself into the iron casket than Ember slammed it shut on him. Ember took the Maiden, with the screaming Bedwyr outside, through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed through the streets until Bedwyr was dead and it finally stopped. A tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. We were supposed to be doing something, though. Not reading stories posted to walls, because that's where you post stories.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Who's talking? Hello? Okay. In we go! Whisper, whisper, whisper. Ooh, stealth. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this... That's a prayer, I don't care.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The Qunari failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Okay, are they done yelling? Whoa, that door opened without me touching it.
I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
That guy. I swear. I look terrible in this light. That's not good. I did what I could. I'm still a suspect. You want my help again? Why am I still a suspect?
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival That thing on her hand? All a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Yeah, are you sure? Believe I'm innocent? Are you serious? What more do you want? I'm not a chosen one. Are you sure? I'm not a chosen one.
You realize I'm Kunari?
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
Really?
This is not for you to decide.
It's not for you to decide either. Oh, it might be theirs
You
to
know
decide.
what this is, Chancellor. A
Probably
writ
not.
from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
That escalated.
We will close
quickly.
the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Isn't Cassandra the leader? I mean, she just started it. I'm okay. Really. Fine. Ow. With you at our side. The Inquisition of old?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
Yeah, what about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
Yeah?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
That's a little bit dramatic, but okay. You want a holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war.
With what?
You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
So what'll happen if I don't want to help you guys, because you're kind of crazy?
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Well, I do have a big green glowing mark on my hand, but honestly, you should have let Liliana talk, Cassandra. You're not very good at this. I want to help. They kind of need my help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Look at the cute little smile! Oh, she's so adorable! Liliana is more subtle. But Cassandra is kind of adorable too. Who are those people? Those are very big poofy sleeves. And what's with the feathers? Is that guy related to Anders? Those ravens have red eyes. Aren't you cold? Other guy's gonna do that. What's he doing? But you didn't even hit the nail. Oh my god, those hats. It's so fucking ugly. What am I wearing? Just a jacket over the pajamas I had on earlier. Who let that banner down? Roll credits. Thank you for watching, and please, if you liked this video, you might like more of my content, so subscribe. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments. Bye, and have fun YouTubing.